Hi, welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Tamara and I work as the marketing manager in IT for almost 8 years. Have been working with the corporate as well as with growing businesses, startups. And today I wanted to discuss one of the most important topic that I think is marketing in numbers. So I have been observing a lot different companies and especially the growing businesses. They spend so much money on marketing campaigns and activities while they forget or don't know that they should track, measure, report. So today's session is gonna be about exactly this. So let's look at the statistics, or I think it's well-known fact. If you, report on all the expenses in the company, is that the marketing budget is one of the most important, or marketing is the most important expensive departments for the company, and marketing budgets are one of the most the biggest one in the company. So they substitute so in total they stand for 10% of overall company revenue, which is a significant big number. So for this money that the company invests in the activities, you should break even, and you should be able to see where the money goes and what results you get. So this is what we'll discuss today. And I want to start with I put very basic package, basic package, what I say, for numbers in marketing that are important for every marketing expert to track. Doesn't matter if you work in the corporate company, in the big one, small one, medium one, or like startup. I think every co-founder of a startup should know this metrics, should be able to track. And otherwise it's just like flushing money down the toilet. I'm sorry. So let's talk about the cost per lead or cost per user. So that's the total amount, how much you spend on getting a user or getting a lead. How you calculate that? You calculate that per activity, per source. So for example, if you had for example, one recommended post in one group and it cost you 500, and that post with the, for example, ebook generated you 50 leads. So 50 people downloaded your ebook. Then the cost per lead is gonna be like $10. This is the must have for any company. It might differ, the average CPL, what you consider like a good CPL for a B2B industry and a good CPL for B2C can be different. So that's the thing to consider. Also, another thing that I've noticed, especially in the growing businesses, that they don't really do any planning. So they plan on, it's like, yeah, in this quarter we would like to launch 4 campaigns. What my perspective was on that is you don't need to count campaigns, you have to count the end result. And end result for any business is a new user or a new customer. When you translate that to a marketing department, what you should be counting is leads, because that's the end goal for the department. So Doesn't matter how many campaigns you launch. What matters is how many leads you get in the end of the months. So we'll discuss or have a closer look at the templates that I have on how the lead plan should look like, what to include, what to calculate. But you should be calculating leads on a monthly basis. Very often, it's like you have the budget, you spend that, you don't look at the numbers. So for example, and when you, by the end of the year, you do your annual review, or you ask your business analyst or to construct you the report, and then you see it's like, oh my gosh, like 2 or 3 months, sorry, 2 or 3 months per year, we didn't generate almost no leads. Like, so you have uneven distribution, uneven stream of leads on a yearly basis. Therefore, having a yearly report is good. However, it's not sufficient enough, or it's not enough for you to be able to be proactive, be fast, be efficient and effective. So monthly lead plan is another number or numbers that you should calculate. It's just like must. So again, MQL, SQL, Ops, deals or customer, depending on the naming in the CRM system, as well as depending on the specifics of the business. So some also have this intermediate stage like MQL, SAL, sales accepted lead, and then SQL. You have to be able to know how many MQLs, SQLs, and Ops you generate on a monthly basis as well. Why do you need to have that? Basically, that's the funnel, that's the pipeline, that the revenue engine. If you see there are like gaps or bottlenecks or in your pipeline, in your engine, then you can drive. So if, for example, you get enough number of marketing qualified leads, and then the SQL, it's like, I don't know, for example, you have 500 MQLs, but then you have 5 SQLs. It's a low conversion rate. So these numbers give you the hint on what is not working in your revenue engine. So, for example, if you have only 5 SQL, it means, do we reach the right target audience? Like, do we get the right leads? Do they know what we are offering? Like, maybe our messaging or like value positioning is not matching with the leads that we get, or the perception of the company, or like a perception of the prospect of the company's product or solution is wrong based on the website. So that's why it's important to track the numbers, to have these numbers, because they tell you a bigger picture about your business, about what's working, what's not working. So again, what I already mentioned, that's conversion rate. And conversion rate, what I said, it's the conversion of your website traffic, how good your website perform. Is it conversion rate between like from MQL to SQL, from SQL to opportunities, or from ops to customer? Like, this is the numbers that you should calculate, and you should know the average. That's just the must. And I know like the growing businesses, they are usually omit that because they think it's only for corporate companies. That's a very big misunderstanding, because usually when you come to any seeding rounds or like to the stage where you want to attract investments. That's the first numbers, or one of the main numbers that the investors will be asking you to provide. The conversion rate, the traffic, how many leads you generate, how they convert to the SQL opportunities, how you measure the effectiveness of your marketing activities and campaigns that you launch. It's basically up to you. I know some companies measure like the performance of marketing department based on MQL. Some companies measure that based on the generated SQLs. So again, if you're measuring based on SQL, knowing your average conversion rate in every stage is important. So here are the examples, like templates. You can see it like a template of the lead plan. So on the left side, you have the campaign activities. On the right side, you can put whatever you want, or just the number of leads and the total cost, and then a CPL. Or you can also add a column with the promotion channels, or like how much money are you planning to allocate to the specific activity for this specific channel. So what I said, you can divide it based on the campaigns. For example, both of these templates have the, like online media campaigns with online media. Here it's a little bit more extended. Here it's just hidden one. Usually on average, you can have around 10, depending of course on the budget, but you can go from 5 till 50 online media collaborations for like content syndication, HQL programs and stuff like that. Events, offline and online events, like virtual and on-site. So for example, the virtual events like the webinars, you can also see how you can promote the webinar, this campaign, to generate leads. For example, you want to generate 600 registrations with this specific webinar, and the budget is, I don't know, $1,000. So how you gonna allocate, and like the spends, the expenses, the costs to generate this number of leads? Is it gonna be like paid social, paid ads? You can do the recommended post in a relevant LinkedIn group to get the registrants. But this is what you should be planning in the beginning of the month together with the team. So you have your daily sync. Is it be virtual or in the office? Doesn't matter. You get together, you sit down, you plan the campaigns and the plan number of leads that you expect or would like to generate on a monthly basis, as well as then what channel or what campaign allocates what costs marketing budget. Email is very powerful channel for generating leads, and you can use the email for lead gen purposes as well as for the product nurturing, product remarketing and stuff like that. So again, one important element that I would like to draw attention is, since email is still one of the main channels in marketing, it's very important that I'm honestly telling you so, like every email that you are sending to the prospect should have a sentence below insertion with the product offering, because this is how you can get product leads for free. If you don't have the sentence like explore AI one-of-a-kind AI-powered e-commerce platform. And today, try it free. And if you add the sentence, you have the opportunity to generate free leads for your free product leads. And then the number can vary from like 10 on a monthly basis to 20 and more, based, of course, on the contact, on the database that you have, on the engagement rate and stuff like that. So like email channel and email marketing is a very important also topic to discuss. And I have been thinking to do a separate session on that. Another element that I want to draw your attention to as well, like SEO, is your website, any content, blog post, SEO optimized. Think it's not about you, it's about the customers, it's about the prospects. If they don't see the value, if you repeat like 1,000 times, like we are one of the best companies in the world, but the blog post won't answer any question that the prospect or a customer have, they are not gonna read it. So customers, remember, customers are your most important target group. So you should be developing the content, the copy from that perspective, and integrating SEO, keywords, the ones that the customers or prospect use searching for the solution. They don't know you yet, but they search for the solution. So therefore, your content and copy should be of a good quality and add value. Okay, so conversion rate of the website traffic. And this is also like your website is the business card of your business. Like it's a like when you go on the conferences, and then you have a business card, or you can scan, and then you have a virtual business card to present yourself and have this good first unforgettable first impression. So the same with the website, and how good your website is. Again, conversion rate will tell you. So you go on your Google Analytics, you have the section with the conversion rate. It's like whether your main goals or events have been reached, and then you see the number. And if a number is below 2%, it's bad. It's very bad. It means the website is not performing well. It doesn't get the right response from the audience. Prospect probably found the information irrelevant. You have to investigate. There are so many resources on how to improve the conversion rate of your website. And I think Nail Patel has even the course, the free one. I will add that in the description of today's session, so you can go check and look it up. But here's the summary. So basically you look where the conversion rate of the website is very low. It's homepage, especially it's relevant for high intent pages. So like pricing, product pages, landing pages, especially again, when you run the PPC ads, otherwise you are wasting your money marketing budget is like flashing. Again, so you run basically 3 main checks: technical, visual, design, and copy. So super simple to do. Just, I think you have to do it. I think that's it on the marketing in numbers. I am just like, you have to calculate and you have to plan, and you have to calculate and plan and measure on a monthly basis. That's must if you want your marketing to work. Thank you very much. If you like the video, please please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share this video with the peers, colleague that you have and friends. I think this is like must watch video for every startup, every co-founder, and I hope you find it useful. And if you have any question, by the way, you just drop in the comment section and I will check it out. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.